Hey Cam, congrats. This is Vic from The Athletic. What was the draft process like for you, and what were your interactions with Pete Carroll and maybe even Tom Brady?
Um, my emotions were pretty high. I don't remember a ton about the call. I was just super excited and very fortunate for the opportunity, and can't thank them enough for taking a chance on a small school kid.
Cam, this is Hondo Carpenter with SI. Mark Davis, the owner, made it clear that Tom Brady was going to have a big hand in this. I'm just curious, have you had a chance to talk to him and talk about your interactions with him and how they described you in this offense, please?
I haven't had any interaction with Tom, but from every conversation that I've had with the GM, he has talked to me about how they want to bring in people that are winners and they've been accustomed and used to winning games. And I think that that was really the X factor in their choice to take me in the draft.
Cam, Levi Edwards with the Las Vegas Raiders digital team. You talked about coming from a small school. However, North Dakota State, you could consider the powerhouse of the small schools. What is it about North Dakota State that, makes for such a winning tradition like you were talking about, but also uh, develops NFL talent?
I think it starts at the top. I think just with the coaching staff and the head coach, they do a great job of bringing in individuals that have like-minded characteristics and people that know how to work hard, know how to show up on time, and know how to win games. So I just think that the recruiting part really helps. And for me, I was very fortunate enough to have great teammates, great coaches around me, and just it all started back in 2010 and even before then, just the guys that laid the foundation of what the expectation was, and that was winning championships. So I think every class from then on has lived up to that standard that they had set, and I think that's why we win a lot.
Hey, congratulations. I know you mentioned small school. You're coming off a championship game, obviously, against Tommy, who also ended up here. I guess, what are your thoughts on that? What's the relationship like? And I guess just can you hold it over and then you guys have that win?
I have the utmost respect for Tommy. He obviously won the best player, the best offensive player in the country this year, that award. And I wouldn't have wanted anybody else to win that award. And I said that after the ceremony. I think the way that he carries himself, the way that he plays the game, um, I'm super excited to work with him. And I think him and I have a very similar mindset. We're very driven and we want to win games and we want to make those around us better. And I think having played against him, you understand that he's a true competitor, and that's somebody that I want on my team.
Hey Cam, how do you see yourself being a good fit for Chip Kelly's offense?
I just think coming from a pro style offense at North Dakota State, I'm accustomed to playing it under center, playing in the gun, playing a pro style offense. I think um, NDSU prepared me well just with the system, doing under center play action. Everything that we did in the gun, I think, is going to translate to the next level. And I'm excited to dive into the playbook and start to understand it a little bit more.
Cam, you mentioned that you are a pro style set quarterback, but you do have the ability to run and use your legs. Would you talk about that part of your game, please?
I just think as I got older throughout college with more experience, you start to see the field a little bit different. And I think for me on situational football, third down, red zone, I felt like I could take a chance with my legs and make plays when needed. I think when stuff broke down or if there was a miscue up front, I could make plays with my feet, but it was never my priority to run the ball. It was really if it was open, I was going to take it. And I think that element of my game evolved as I got older throughout college.
Last one, Carter.
Hey Cam, congratulations. You weren't the starter when you first got to North Dakota State. Did you always have a mindset that you could eventually become a starter and eventually play in the NFL, or is that something that you had to grow into and that you had to gain that confidence as your career went on?
I think everybody has a dream of playing in the NFL. but I don't think it became a reality until about a year ago, a year and a half ago, I think after my junior year. I knew that I had the intangibles to play at the next level, but I think just the confidence that I had during my senior year really elevated my mindset and having the confidence that I can play at the next level, no doubt.
Awesome. Thanks so much, Cam.
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.